Thor overhears a shore crew state that they are unloading the sarcophagus of the legendary Merlin. He wonders what it would be like if Merlin were alive today. Then entering his office window, Thor returns to his identity of Dr. Don Blake. He emerges from his office to be scolded by his nurse Jane Foster because he has been ignoring his patients for over an hour. He could not tell her he was busy saving a bus load of people who fell off a bridge into the river. At the museum, Merlin's sarcophagus is opened to reveal his body still in perfect condition. As soon as the workers leave, Merlin awakens and recalls how he used to use his mutant powers of telepathy, levitation and teleportation to fake magic. Reading a newspaper, he learns of a missile test at Cape D'Or and uses his powers to send the missile off course. Alerted by a radio broadcast, Thor arrives and corrects the missile's course. He then goes to Asgard to see if the imprisoned Loki is behind the mishap. Loki reveals that Merlin is the one responsible. Thor heads to the museum to check out Loki's claim. But Merlin has teleported himself to Washington, D.C., where he enters the White House to try to take the country from President Kennedy. Thor arrives, and a battle follows with Merlin using the Washington Monument as a super lance and animating the statue from the Lincoln Memorial. Their powers evenly matched, Thor decides to take a gamble. He strikes his hammer, returning to the form of Blake. He then convinces Merlin that he is a shapeshifter and able to become thousands of more powerful forms. He orders Merlin to return to his sarcophagus for another 1,000 years. Later, in the operating room, Jane comments that when it comes to the operating table, Dr. Blake is a magician.